postgraduate students from the Distance Learning Center, and over the years we were going to their centers, Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, Koforidua, Sunyani, Ho, about 7 centers. We go there, then we take their dues, and some of them may even decide to pay or not. So you have very few people paying their dues. But this time, what they were able to do was that they were able to negotiate with the dean of the Distance Learning, making sure that they pay their dues as part of the fees. So whether you like it or not, you're going to pay. And for me, that's bringing us a lot of funds, and I guess it's going to help us embark on several projects. For me, that's one biggest achievement that I would say my predecessor has, and for me, it's very positive.
And what would you wish they had never done?
What I wish they had never done? I thought it's very difficult. Very difficult. Yeah.
Community Watch.
Okay, let's carry on then. What currently is the state of the Graduate Students Association of Ghana? What have you done since you took office?
Yeah, what we have done, first of all, when I was campaigning, I promised them several things, and we look at issue concerning information communication technology, that's ICT, and I also looked at our accommodation, and I also look at how to improve on our communication system and financing. But so far, I must say, because of we are a little bit handicapped for now, we are now trying to get some money from the distance learning people so that we can start with some of our projects. But concerning our hostel, the graduate hostel, currently you go there, and I must say the manager at the hostel has also been very supportive. The hostel manager, Mr. Richard Yansha, he has been very supportive, because
which is the graduate students hostel?
The graduate student hostel is just opposite Baby Brunei.
Okay, Shaba, right?
No, not Shaba.
Not Shaba. Okay, right behind Shaba.
From the graduate student hostel, then you go to the Tech Credit Union hostel.
Okay.
Yeah, it accommodates 72 students. Not a very good number. How is currently going on is that since we had that building, we had never had ceiling fans in the room, and we've been able to negotiate with the manager, and currently he's working on that, and we'll be having ceiling fans. We are also drilling a borehole. Currently, they started on Friday. They are doing that. They are also going to paint the place for us before school reopens, and they are working on that seriously. So I must say the manager has been very supportive. And come to other things that we are doing. We want to get a plant, our standby generator for our secretariat, and we are trying to gather some pro forma invoices to submit to procurement, and we are also trying as much as possible to furnish our reading. We have a reading room at our secretariat, and we need to get some set of furniture that will befit the status of postgraduate students. We are trying as much as possible to get the needed furniture in that room. And there are some other big projects. We are also trying to come up with a fundraising committee who will be sourcing for funds for the association, so that we won't always rely on monies that we take from students, but we can also look at some monies that come from outside.
I hope you are not campaigning, because campaigning is over. Is this something you're going to do?
No, it's something we are actually tackling. The plant, for me, as I said, we having a lot of money this year because of all the distance learning students are paying. Yeah, they are paying a lot, and it will bring us a lot of money. So
we should expect a lot from you.
Yes, so there is the need for us to channel those resources into some meaningful projects, something that will help promote postgraduate education, and that's something that I'm actually interested in. There must be a difference between the postgraduate student and any other student that you find anywhere. And for me, I always want to make my postgraduate students and my colleagues very proud of who they are, and the fact that they are part of the association, Grasaki and University.
Okay, and what is left to be done?
We have a lot. As I said, we still sourcing for funds. When it comes to souvenirs for the students as they come, there isn't any money currently. So, but normally how we are doing is we are going to take everything through procurement, and everything will have to go through procurement. So anyone who is willing to produce enough items for us will have to pre-finance. So there is even no need for us to cry for money, whether there is money or not. So for me, I think we are still working on a whole lot. There is also the need for us to get a post graduate center, a postgraduate center that will have, let's say, some offices, a hostel facility. As I said, our current hostel can only accommodate 72 students, and we have a population of about 4,000 getting to 5,000. So if out of this population you are just accommodating 72, then it tells you that yes, we are actually lacking behind when it comes to infrastructure or hostel to house our members, and that's something that we are seriously working on. There are other options for us to look at as to how we can accommodate our students, but I will not be willing to put that on there for now because we have to do some underground stuff. So yeah.
What should be your greatest legacy you'd have left Grassac by the time you leave office?
My greatest legacy, for me, I always say, look at leadership here in our country, leadership in our various educational institutions, and the basic things, we are not getting those things right. And for me, it's very.
What are some of these things we're not getting right?
No, you talk of infrastructure. Okay, you go to the developed world, they don't have a problem with infrastructure because they already have the facilities already in place. Okay, but you come here and we are faced with huge challenges when it comes to our infrastructure, especially in our educational institutions. And for me, it is one thing that I'm seriously working towards. The incoming Vice Chancellor, Professor W. Ellis, is someone who is very much interested in postgraduate education. And for me, I know he's also looking at the fact that there is the need to get a postgraduate center for the postgraduate students or for the Grassac members around. And I believe that he's going to help us towards that direction. But I also want to leave behind, for me, as a leadership of sincerity, of accountability, leadership of trust, where your people can actually develop some trust in. When it comes to student leadership, everyone says they are corrupt, they are just coming to embezzle funds and go. But for me, I want to make sure that by the time my office or my tenure comes to an end, then our people would have developed so much trust in me that wherever they find me the next time around, they wouldn't hesitate in giving me their mandate to rule. Yeah.
Okay, that's coming from the current president of the Graduate Students Association of Ghana of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Grassac KNUST, evangel-adu-boadu. Hopefully by the 13th of April 2010, that Friday, freshers will be coming in also from the graduate student. What exactly are you putting in place to welcome them? Do you have any plan of that sort?
Yeah, normally when students come or when the first years come, we register them at a secretariat or at a graduate school. When they come there to register, we make sure that we also register them and we give them the needed souvenirs. But when they come to school, there is the need to organize an orientation for them to let them know about the association.
I'll let you carry on, but my attention has been drawn to the fact that I might have said April. It's actually 13th August.
13th August, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there will be the need for us to organize an orientation for them to know about postgraduate education here on KNUST campus. We must tell them something about the association as well, how they are to benefit by being part or being members of our association. So we have a lot for them, but we're just hoping that by the time they come, remember we had an ICT center which was actually gutted down by fire. As I said, the place has been nicely renovated, but we are still waiting for about 42 workstations machines to arrive. And for me, postgraduate education is all about research, and you can't carry on with your research work without ICT. So we are trying as much as possible to get the computers in place so that we can hook onto the internet, so that when members come and they want to carry on with their project work or whatever, they can easily have access at our secretariat. So these are a few things that we are trying to do to welcome our members. Yeah.
And then any message to the fresh students?
Yeah, I must say, I know the admission letters started going out today, and if you have your admission letter, let me say congratulations to you on behalf of the association, and we hope forward to seeing you here on KNUST campus, and we hope to have a very good working relations with you. But I guess there is one other thing that people want to hear, or my members want to hear, that you've not actually tackled.
Bursary.
Yeah, the bursary.
Yeah, what's happening with that?
Yeah, the issue with the bursary was that the list came and it was taken to the graduate school for a confirmation.
If you go through what the bursary is about, so that most of us who are not part of the graduate student will know.
Okay, we have what we call the bursary and thesis grant, and the government every academic year give every postgraduate student. Every
single one of them.
Yes, every postgraduate student you are given a bursary and a thesis grant, and the bursary is 230 Ghana cedis, and a thesis grant if you are pursuing